Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Wow. Thank you so much for taking your time to join this tonight. I'm so glad. I'm so excited to be sharing this with us. And as my co-hosts have said before, my name is Ifesewa, and some people know me as the confident woman also. So I'm so glad to be here tonight. That's just it. And the topic is actually an amazing thing. The day that topic came to my mind, I was like, oh, Miss Idunu, we have it already. So I sent her the topic, and it has been, like, my interaction with the topic has been amazing so far. And I can't wait to share with you all what I've been able to get from interacting with that topic. It says beauty beyond mirrors, which is reclaiming your confidence, your self-worth, and mental strength. One thing a lot of people don't know is that, are we together, please? Is everyone hearing me? Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, one thing that a lot of people don't know about beauty is that it actually go a long way. The way we perceive ourselves, the way we see our physical appearance is not a joke, and it's not something you should just take for granted, because it can actually, the way we can make some critical decisions in our life that is going to affect a whole lot of things. It is same thing the way it can also affect us. Like, it can sabotage our career, sabotage a whole lot of things if care is not taken, and if we do not if we are not conscious about it. Okay, so I will just give us an highlight of the things that I'm going to be sharing with us tonight, and then we move from there. Okay, so together tonight we'll be getting to understand that, okay, what part of beauty beyond the mirrors are we talking about? So now we are talking about the part of self-validation and affirmation. That is our focus tonight, because if we are to talk about beauty beyond the mirrors, like, it is an endless topic. It is something that if we start from tonight, we are not going to finish it anytime soon, because even the way the world is evolving, even the way the beauty industry, even the way the beauty trend is evolving, it is something very, very, very much alarming. But what do we want to do? The only thing we can do is just to pick ourselves in tools, in theories, and help ourselves to come out of these shackles, to come out of this bondage that we call trend. So, okay, we'll be talking about self-affirmation and validations. So I'll be explaining to us what it means, what self-validations and affirmations means, and okay, why is it very important? Why is it very important in today's world, and how can we build an habit? So those are the things that we are going to be checking tonight very quickly. And okay, so very quickly, what is self-validation? Self-validation is the ability to acknowledge and accept your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences without relying on external approvals. I'm going to say this again. Self-validation is the ability to acknowledge and accept your thoughts, feelings, and experiences without relying on external approval. It means that you recognize your worth and beauty based on your own value, rather than society's changing standard, rather than society's trend. For example, now, there was a time what we are celebrating is fairness. Like, if you are fair, yes, you are the talk of the town, you are the most acceptable and the like. That's what we are celebrating. But another time there is a trend that came, oh, melanin popping. If you are melanin, you are the talk of the town. Another time we are celebrating slimness. Like, if you are slim, you are the talk of the town. Another time we are celebrating curves, we are celebrating BBL, liposuction. Please stop confusing us. What exactly is beauty? So that is where the personal conversation comes in. What are your own beauty values yourself? Who what do you even understand by beauty? Is the definition of beauty, is it according to what social media presents to you? Is it according to what influencers present to us? It's that time we need to begin to ask ourselves, what is our beauty values? When we hear the word beauty, what do you understand by that? What is in your head when it comes out, oh, this person is very, very beautiful? Is the next thing in your head be like, oh, okay, this person must be someone that has figure head, someone that has done BB hair, someone that has liposuction, someone that has this and that? Okay, let me share one funny thing with you that I saw. Is it the day before yesterday or so? That's how TikTok brought it to me. Oh, that some people, they are shaving their lashes, like they are now shaving their lashes to feel more masculine. I was like, when did we get here? You guys did not tell me. Like, shaving your lashes to feel more masculine. You can check it on TikTok, guys. I was like, why are people doing like this? So, okay, as I was searching more on that topic, that on that particular event, okay, let me see, oh, why are people doing like this? That's why I saw some guys fixing lash extension again. I was like, this is a total confusion. This is what we call identity crisis, nothing else. There's nothing you want to tell me, because if you are not having identity crisis, you are not going to tell me that until you shave your lash or you put on lash extension before you can feel confident or feel masculine. So when we are talking about beauty, it is not only females alone now. It is every one of us that we are in this soup, we are in this game together. And we actually need to begin to share another good news. We need to begin to proclaim another thing, that there is more to beauty. Beauty has to be based on your own value. See, when you are looking to be validated by others, when you are living your life that means you are living your life according to the values of people. For example, now, okay, maybe until your friend told you that, oh, Ifesewa, you are looking amazing, well, probably until your friends give you that validation, that is when you can feel confidence in yourself. Let me tell you, you are living according to their values, not according to your own. You are living according to your friend's value, not according to your own. And the question here is that, which I want every one of us to answer, I want every one of us to answer ourselves. The question is that, do you even have values yourself? Do you even know yourself? Do you know your identity? Did you know you? When you know yourself, when you know your identity, then okay, we can now start talking that fine. Sometimes, don't worry, I'm going to balance it. Oh, definitely sometimes you need external stuff that, oh, Shewa, well done, you are doing amazingly well and the likes, but your life should not be based on that. You should be your number one fan. Seeking of validation starts as a child, starts mostly as a child, from the beginning, from the foundation, and probably, okay, like it starts as a child. It can be maybe from our family, or probably you went somewhere, probably a boarding house, a this and that, but you find yourself in an environment where your value is completely tied to the approval of others, that when others don't approve, they don't approve you of your anything, like you can't feel confident about your decision, you can't feel confident about your thinking ability, you can't feel confident about the dress that you are wearing, to the point that it has become habitual over the years that you don't even recognize it, that, oh, this is a dysfunctionality, that, oh, it is high time that we call a spade a spade. In other words, it is high time we begin to internalize our worth and value and truly start the accomplishments. Are we together? Please, okay, thank you so much. So it is high time we begin to internalize our value, that no matter my accomplishments, no matter what other people says about me or think of me, that one is just an addition, it's just a plus. You are confident in yourself. I'm not saying, okay, you giving yourself self-validation or you being confident, I'm not saying that, okay, it should be a means, I'm not saying it should be a means for you not to get advice from people, not to get people's this thing, but they should sell an idea to you while you have a place of processing it yourself and accept, not just as they are pouring it into you, you are accepting it, and not because you don't have any choice. What people say is what your life matter most. Okay, so very quickly, I've told us what self-validation is, and I'm going to tell us what self-affirmation is while we look into why they are very, very important, why we need to look into them. Self-affirmation involves consciously speaking. It involves consciously speaking to yourself. Sorry, please let me just accept this person. Okay, thank you. Self-affirmation involves consciously speaking positive things to yourself, speaking uplifting things to yourself. It is a way of rewiring your mind. See, our mind has been battered with a lot. Like, no doubt, we don't have an option. We just have to accept the reality and move on. But it is a way of rewiring your mind to believe in your beauty, to believe in your abilities, to believe in your values. Don't forget that we've talked about values earlier. So if you know that, like, this is a question, ask yourself, okay, truthfully, what are my values when it comes to beauty? What are my words when it comes to beauty? So it is a way of rewiring your mind to believe in your beauty, in which at the end of the day, when you work on these things, when you work on your self-affirmation, it affects your confidence and your mental well-being. Like, it affects the way you relate in the environment, it affects the way you do your things, and you yourself, even if you try this thing just for a while and you start living your life, you'll be like, oh wow, like, you will be happy with yourself. There is this confidence that comes from within. I don't know if anybody has that kind of experience, a confidence that comes from within. Like, it is not as a result of, oh, someone told me this thing, that's why I'm confident like this. There is a confidence that comes from within, and that is the things that we are talking about here. We need that confidence that comes from within, not the one that comes from outside, not the one that comes from external approvals. If we don't have all these things, there is no how we want to celebrate beauty beyond mirrors. There is no how, in the end, there is no how the next thing you are working for, you are using all your life to work for, is to get money to go and do BBL and liposuction. There is no how the person that will be your role model will not be someone that just finished their BBL and liposuction process. So we need to call ourselves to order. We need to have a personal conversation with ourselves. You need to have a personal conversation with yourself and ask yourself questions. Okay, what are my beauty values? When you know your beauty values, when you know your beauty, like when you know what you amount to be your worth, that is, like, it will help you to guide you against unnecessary things just coming into your life and entering. Okay, so why do we need self-validation and affirmation? Number one is to protect your mental health from external opinions, as I've been saying before, and as the topic is, when you are strong in your self-validation game and you are strong in your self-affirmation, like speaking to yourself over and over again, there is no how it will help you. There is no how it is going to help you to protect your mental health from external opinions, which is something that is very, very profound. When you can protect your mental health from external opinions, you can protect your decisions from external opinions. Oh my god, you just try it and come back with the testimony that, in the past few weeks I've just been living confidently, and my confidence has not because of what someone said, but my confidence has been because it is from within. Okay, so another thing that it will do is that it will help you to build confidence in your unique beauty. So every of these things, like, it's just me trying to bring out points from everything that I've been saying since morning, because true beauty is diverse. Like, God created us, every one of us, differently. So there is no need for comparison. There is no need for, oh, this person has this. See, let me tell you something. I don't know, we females, we used to do that very well. Am I still doing it? Boy, yes, it's just a no, not again. But let me tell you something. For example, maybe you see someone that is very, very busty. That busty might fit that person, but if you are to be the one in that shoe with your stature, if you are busty with it, it might not be okay. Like, it's not even it might not be okay, it will not be okay. So you don't need to compare yourself. Our bodies are different, our statures are different. So you that you are petite, like you are small, you have a small stature, you can't just be comparing yourself with, oh, you want to have the kind of bust that someone that is very, very fat, like someone that is fat Fat, not as in not as a sarcasm. Yes, I'm fat. It is not something that should be this thing. Okay, before, like, I always wish that, okay, I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit chubby, I'm a little bit tall. Okay, before I come to that reality of Shewa, you cannot, like, this is the height that I can get to when it comes to being tall. Like, I have to come to that reality. It's not something, because I actually want to be a little bit more taller than this. I want to be chubby. I don't, this my petite stature. Before, I was not confident in it, but trust me, I love the way I'm petite right now. Like, the way some people will just see you sometimes, I'll be like we'll see you as a child, probably in your conversation, and at the end of the day, they'll be like, oh, please, I'm sorry. I don't know for any other person, but me, I like, it is always a vibe for me. But it was not so before. I have to, like, find confidence in myself. I have to find confidence in my height, in my stature, in myself. And it's not because of anybody. It's not because of, now I'm petite, I'm this and that. It's nothing to me. Like, it is nothing to me compared to the values that I'm building, compared to the inner. Okay, I posted something concerning inner beauty. Is it not yesterday on my status? Now, if you are talking about, oh, this person has inner beauty, now it is not it is now a sarcasm. It is not maybe probably something that, oh yes, and truly inner beauty exists. Oh, it is not something we just have to sideline and be like, inner beauty lomo yen ni o. No matter how beautiful you are physically, if you don't have inner beauty, if you are not beautiful in your soul, if you are not beautiful in your mind, it is just as a matter of time. When you get close to people, it is only people that are seeing you from afar that can admire you. Me, as a close friend to you, no matter the kind of beauty that you have, if you are not beautiful in your soul, in your mind, which is actually called inner beauty, if you do not have value, forget. Your beauty cannot open the door. Can your beauty, like, make me withdraw from the bank? Can your beauty put food on my table, your physical appearance? Then if not, please, let's put that aside and focus on the real life. What values are you? A lot of people, like, they are just like, I don't put it, they are just taking care of their physical self, they are just doing this, they are just doing that, and they've forgotten, like, the real self, their soul. See, this body is just a container. With time, it's going to age. No matter what you do, it's going to age. It is just a container. Like, it is that value that will keep you with people forever. It is that value that will keep you with your husband. It is that inner beauty. It is the beauty of your soul that will keep you with people around you forever and ever. No matter how you use all your life to take care of your physical appearance. Did I say you should not be fine? Oh my God. Be the best of yourself physically. Feel confident, but let it be because of you, not because of anyone. Let it be what? Let it be because of you, not because of anyone. Don't forget, we are talking about you. Don't need don't be too addicted to external approvals. Don't be too addicted to external validations. That is when you can be on a journey of what? Of beauty beyond mirrors. That is when you can be on a journey of beauty beyond mirrors. Yeah, sometimes we need people to say, okay, we need people to give us external approval, actually, but celebrate people and take people that give you validations, that approve you without you asking, without you seeking for it, than people that, like, you have to ask for it, or probably they just have to feed your ego and deceive you, something like that. But don't let all your life now determine that, hope when, like, as soon as I'm okay, for example, you feel confident in yourself, in the dress that you wore and the lights and everything, and when you get to in the midst of your friends and you're like, oh, how do I look? And they were like, hello, wahi. And the next thing, you just, like, all the confidence that you are bringing from inside, you just lost everything. No, it is not supposed to be that way. It is not supposed to be that way. So I talked about, like, if we build our self-validation and affirmation game, if we build it very well, it protects our mental health and external opinions, from external opinions. I've talked about that. It builds confidence in our unique beauty. It builds confidence in your uniqueness. Yes, I'm petite. Yes, I love it that way. I'm confident. I don't need your approval. I don't need this to be like, oh, am I good to go? Am I good to this? And please don't let us forget, we can even, like, take it up on ourselves, Google search. Like, what does it mean to have inner beauty? When you are talking inner beauty is not just used for people that you feel like they did not meet to the physical standard, like they did not meet the society physical standard, that oh, this person is amazing, see figure 8, see figure this. There is real inner beauty, which are your values, which are the things that people admire after admiring your physical self. If there is no any other thing apart from your physical self that people are to admire, they are just going to discard you anytime. They are just going to what? They are just going to discard you anytime. Are we together? So another thing is that it helps you to combat negative self-talk, and that is on affirmation. Why you need affirmation? See, don't let us lie to ourselves. There are sometimes that some thoughts will just be coming into your head, like you can't help it, you don't have a choice. But one of the things that you can use is self-affirmation. The things that you've been saying to yourself, oh Shewa, you are beautiful, you are the most beautiful person on this planet, after you it is nobody. There is something that we just used to joke among my friends, lẹ́yìn ọmọ kò sọ́mọ. Yes, lẹ́yìn ọmọ kò sọ́mọ. I don't know in your own, like, I don't know in your own word if after child, after you there is another person, but lẹ́yìn ọmọ kò sí kíni, like kò sí ọmọ. Please, anyone that you know, Yoruba, what I mean by that, I don't know if in your own word, after yourself, you still have some people that you are worshiping as God. Oh, this person is beautiful than me, what did I want to do, and the likes. No, after me, I'm the most beautiful. Like, oh my God, have you seen African Queen? This is me that you are talking about. So that's what I mean by self-affirmation, speaking to yourself, saying good things to yourself. When those bad thoughts are coming, that Shewa, do you know that you are not accepted in the society? No. Instead of you accepting with your thoughts, accepting with your mind, you begin to speak, and that is one of the ways that you rewire your mind. Probably in the past you faced a lot of rejection, you faced a lot of this, and you're like, oh, people are going to reject me. No, like I am, like the selective goodness of men is upon me. Anywhere I get to, people like me. Anywhere I get to, people accept me. And it is not you now getting there and making all your weakness show that, oh, I'm having this, I'm having that. Please, are people enjoying me? And as soon as you are just getting some, as soon as you are getting nuggets to add into your way of life and everything, you can just be dropping them on the comments, on the message box, so that we can use it to engage ourselves. Because this topic is actually an amazing one that I was like, oh wow. The more I keep exploring, the more I keep searching, the more I just keep seeing that, oh, this thing is actually deep. So it helps you to combat negative self-talk, as I've said, and it helps you, like, it builds your emotional resilience. It strengthens your emotional resilience. What do we mean by emotional resilience? Emotional resilience is, okay, fine, I'm on my healing journey. Definitely, I'm healing. I'm on my building a new mind concerning my beauty. But definitely, it is not a journey of perfection. It is not a journey of, oh, you will start like, as you are starting now, you are perfect. There are some times that you have compare yourself with the whole world and the likes and the likes. But when you are building your self-validation and self-affirmation, it will help your emotional resilience. And emotional resilience is the ability to go back on track on your healing journey. Okay, for example, now let me just do a practical example. I'm trying to heal from okay, I'm trying to heal from self-validation. I'm trying to heal from acceptance in the society. So one of the things that I used to do is that I used to lay down all my own value, the little value that I even still have inside of me. I used to lay them down. I will sacrifice everything because I want someone to accept me. So okay, I already said I want to start healing. I want to start the journey of healing. So I sat down, I wrote down all my values, and I've told myself I am not breaking my values for anyone. I am not doing this for anyone. But probably the next day I got into I got into a society, a community, and that feeling, that thought is coming as though nobody wants me again. So I began to put down all my values, and so that people can just accept me, I began to push myself to people in a way that people will be like, why? Like, it's just too obvious. You know, I said yesterday that I want to heal. Today now I'm back to like the things I used to do. So what we now call emotional resilience is the ability to forgive yourself at that instant and go back to your healing journey, and not just give up and like on yourself that I said I want to heal yesterday, I started my journey of healing yesterday, see me here today. Now I'm pushing myself to people like in most obvious way that people know that I have one deficiency, I have one dysfunctionality called as wanting acceptance, something like that, and you're like, you just give up on your journey like that. No. So when you are building self-validation and affirmation, it will strengthen your emotional resilience that, okay, because I failed today doesn't mean that I'm going to fail tomorrow, doesn't mean that I should stop. So that is one of the reasons why we need to build this, because it will help us to be able to build emotional resilience. And I want to believe that a lot of us now that are on this call, we know what it means to be resilient, most especially when it comes to emotion, when it comes to our emotions, when it comes to our like journey. And also another thing that it does again is that it helps to improve self-care and healthy beauty practice. It helps to improve what? Self-care and healthy beauty practice. Now I'm not doing beauty practice because of anyone again. I'm not doing self-care for myself because of external approval. I'm doing it just to feel confident in myself. Because if I'm not confident in myself, for example, now the way I'm talking, if I've not built confidence in myself like to this point, there is no how I'll be able to talk about these things. There is no how I'll be able to talk about it, because maybe I'm not even confident in myself. If anybody just tell me today that see how our lip is big, it is the remaining thing will just be to go back to my shell and be like, oh, they've said that my lip is big, there's no how I want to. They've said that my lip is big, there is no how I want to like talk in the society. People will be looking at my lip, oh God, this and that, and just like stay in my comfort zone. But trust me, the level of confidence that I've been able to build by myself, like in myself, the level of self-affirmation and self-validation that I've been able to build in myself, no matter what you say from today till tomorrow, I don't care. And one of the things that give me strength again is that I never stop building values in myself, which lead us back to the inner beauty. I never stop building values in myself that, okay, if you don't need my physical appearance, you will need the substance that I carry. You will need the things that I carry inside of me. If you don't need my physical appearance, okay, let's just leave that. But even in my physical appearance, anything you want to do, as far as your own physical appearance cannot withdraw for me at the bank, cannot give me food at the table, cannot give me anything you say, like it is none of my business. There is one day recently on a Sunday, I dressed like I tied my gele as like a grandma. I intentionally used the olden day style, with my heels, with my dress, with my fashioned glasses. And trust me, okay, my church is not far from the market, so I had to get something that we are going to use for dinner that day. So I just like, okay, let me just quickly trek, because it's not something I will take back. And trust me, on the road with my complete attire, with my heels, I was going to the market that way. I had to make a video of myself and be like, Shewa, it is true that you don't actually give a fuck. Like, it is true that I don't actually like think of what people will say. Like, I was going to the market confidently. If you see that shoulder pad, if you see that thing, I don't care what people will say, that people will be looking at me. That day I was like, oh my God, like there is this joy that even comes for me to be able to go to the market that way. Like there is this joy that I felt. I was like, oh really, this is amazing. So it will help you to improve your self-care and healthy beauty practice. You will not be eating things that you are not supposed to eat, all in the name of you want to be slim, all in the name of you want to have curve, all the slimming tea in this old Nigeria, in this old world. You are the one that have them at your reach. You are the one that have them at your disposal. As you are taking this, you are taking that. Why? You want to have curve, you want to have this, you want to have that. People said your bum is not big enough. People said you are not busty enough. People said your breast is too big. People cannot be satisfied. It is like generally. So no matter how you are trying to live your life to satisfy people, like the world, let me tell you, you are going nowhere. And at the end of the day, that kind of person will just feel like an empty barren, because you are not building values in yourself. You are not building anything. The outer appearance that you are building is not something that will last forever. It's going to age. So when that time, like when there is age, When aging start coming now, okay, now what do you now want to go back to? What do you want to go back to when you now start aging? Just imagine people like mommy Ibukun Awosika. Imagine a whole lot mommy like people Ibukun Awosika, what this woman's name, mommy Funke Felix and the likes. Just imagine that they did not build themselves, like they do not have that inner beauty, what we call inner beauty. They are not beautiful in their soul. They did not build value in themselves. As they are aging, what do you want us to be looking at? What do you want us to be looking at as they are aging? No matter how they be age, but no matter how they age, anywhere mommy Ibukun reach, like everyone, like his standing ovation is respect. Anywhere mommy Funke reach, it is respect. So guys, it's high time we deliver ourselves. It's high time we call our attention away from TikTok trend, from social media trend. Now you have to shave your eyelashes as a guy to feel more masculine. That's one of the most shocking news I've gotten this week. Like this, some guys are even now fixing lashes. Like, okay, which one do you want us to do now? So please, you are not a trend. Your beauty is not a trend. God never created you to become a trend. So please, it's high time we begin to like talk to ourselves. Call yourself anywhere you used to call yourself. Speak to yourself. That's where self-affirmation, that's where it works. It's speaking to yourself to rewire your mind. Speaking to yourself to create, like, to build another level of, to build a new value, a new mindset, a new worth for yourself. Okay, so lastly, what I have here, one of the reasons why we need to build that is to align beauty with mental wholeness. Yes, as I've been saying since morning, is to align your beauty with your mental wholeness. Because don't let me lie, if you are not confident with yourself, it will tamper with the way we think. It will tamper with how you can go out. It will tamper with your confidence. It will tamper with your eating habits, because you start eating less because you want to be slim. You will start eating more because you want to be you want to have more flesh. You will start taking a whole lot of junks because, oh, they say if I take junks, I'm going to add more flesh. If I do this, I'm going to do this. But if we focus on these things, it will help on the journey of beauty beyond mirrors, and it will help us to be able to align our beauty worth, beauty perception, beauty value to what? To our mental wholeness. Now, you are not giving yourself any mental issue. You are not giving yourself any overthinking. You are not giving yourself any anxiety that no one asked you of. Okay, so very quickly, now I've said all. Okay, now the question is, how do I build this habit of self-validation and affirmation? Okay, fine, yes, I've heard you. I know that I need help. I know that I need this. I know that I need that. Okay, now how do I build it? I really want to build this habit. So the number one that I have here is that speak kindly to yourself daily. Don't wait for anybody to speak to you. Speak what? Speak kindly to yourself daily. Say things like, I am beautiful just as I am. My worth is not determined by others. I radiate confidence. I radiate joy. I radiate grace. Like, speak to yourself. Speak to yourself kindly every day. And if you make any mistake, don't judge yourself. Don't condemn yourself if you make any mistake. Like, it is normal for you to make mistake. Don't forget when I was explaining what resilience means. Make that mistake, call yourself back. Shewa, you said you're not going to do this thing again, and you are doing it now. But fine, there's no problem. Let's get back on the journey of healing. Let's get back on the journey of beauty and building a beauty beyond mirrors. That's all. You don't have to condemn yourself. You don't have to judge yourself, because you don't have to what? You don't have to do all of these things. Speak kindly to yourself. In the morning, like, there was a time, in fact, I can look for them and just share them on the group. There was a time, the time that I started my healing journey, like, consciously, I created it with my voice, because before, I was not even confident in my voice. I thought I did not have a voice that can pass through the microphone. I do not have a voice that can do voice notes and people will listen to it. They'll be like, oh, see this sonorous voice. I do not have a voice that can do this thing that I'm even doing now. I do not have a voice that can do video and post it online. If you check on my social media now, you will see amazing videos like that is going to help you. But don't let me deny, like, don't let me deceive you. I did not start that way. I did not start feeling confident about myself that way. So, like, there was one thing I did when I started this journey of healing, is that I recorded. I did a recording. I did like a list of affirmation, and I recorded them, and I used some as my alarm that will wake me up. Don't worry, I will look for them and share it on the group. That will wake me up, that light of the world, it is time to wake up. But before you pray, you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are awesome, you are this, you like, I'm definitely going to look for all those voice, all those recording that I made that year, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago now. So in the morning, those are the first things I'm listening to before starting my day. I will listen to it concerning my own personal, like building confidence in myself, building this and that. I will listen to it concerning my finances. I will listen to it concerning anything. So I recorded them, use it as my ringing tone for alarm, and oh my god, that's the first thing I'm listening to before the day starts. So challenge, the second thing is that how you can build the habit is that challenge negative thoughts, which is still bringing us back to the affirmation. When a negative thought about your look or what or anything, when they enter your mind, replace it with a positive one. But if you don't have that list of affirmations, if you don't have that list of the things that you've been speaking to yourself, how do you want to get a positive one to how do you want to get a positive one to replace it with? So that's why you have to now sit down, sit down, think about yourself. Okay, what are my fears? Now create a positive image. I am what? I am unique. I am wonderfully made. And another thing in this journey that you have to do is to avoid comparison. Oh, one of the things that kills most, comparison. Like, comparison will kill everything that you have. Comparison will kill every good things and every good value that is inside of you. You don't have the cup, like, it is now everybody that have course now. Everybody, like, definitely every one of us know. So what? Please avoid comparison. Don't compare yourself. The only way you can even compare yourself is if you don't know yourself. If you have identity crisis, that's when you can compare yourself. But when you know yourself, you know your identity, you know who you are. You know yourself as a confident woman. You know yourself as Ifesewa. You know yourself as that person that in just few times you'll be sitting among princes. You'll be sitting among rulers. You won't compare yourself with someone that everything they care about is just, okay, my network. Jesus, lost your network. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm back. Please, am I back? I lost my network right now.
Yes, you're back.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so I was talking about avoid comparison. Please, like, one of the best thing you can just do to yourself is to avoid comparison, because comparison will kill every good things that you have in you. It's going to kill it. Like, it's not even going to remain one. While I was listening to a podcast, is it the day before yesterday, someone made an example and I was like, oh my god. And the example was that it is anything that you want to see in someone that you should look for. That if you don't look for good in people, you cannot see it. Because sometimes you feel like this person is bad, it's because everything that you yourself you are even looking for is the bad thing. Assuming you just sit down and be like, oh, I want to look for good thing in this person, trust me, you begin to see amazing and sweet side of that person, that you be like, oh, so you are this sweet, you are this amazing. I have that practical experience with someone that, oh, I'm always like, oh, this person can actually do better, this person can actually do this and that. But actually, should I say I learned my lesson by experience? Let me put it that way. Because, okay, when that person is not changing, like, it just came to my mind to just be like, oh, see, I cannot change you. I just have to accept, and I just have to accept that person for who that person is. And trust me, coming to that conclusion, I've been like shifting my gaze away from you are not this, you are not that. I begin to see amazing things about that person that was like, oh, really? Like, it is every day that I'm seeing a new thing about that person, and like, I'm more interested, and I cannot see the good things, I cannot see the amazing things that that person has. But so when that person was talking that if you don't look for good in people, you cannot see it, you only see what you are looking for, I was like, oh my god, this is it. So please, no matter what you are doing, avoid comparison. Comparison kills a lot, and it's not going to kill bad things. Oh, it's going to kill every good things that you have in yourself, that you're not even going to see any good things again. So another thing that you can do is embrace who you are. Embrace what? Embrace who you are. I said before, I don't like the way I have a small stature. I have a small stature. Like, I always feel like, oh, I should be more chubby, at least a little bit. For real, it was a little that I was asking for, oh, not something big. So at least I should be more chubby, a little bit. I should be this. Okay, let me just tell you, the day you should know, to the extent that I really want to be a little bit taller, because my mom is tall, my dad is tall, and I'm short. Before, I used to give myself that confidence, don't worry, I'll be tall. But one day, when I see that the time of, like, the hope of talling and getting more taller than this is almost fading away, I had to pick my phone and call my mom that, please, why am I not tall? Because I'm very concerned. I really want to be a little bit taller than this. And my mom told me that, okay, I resembled, that is my grandpa, that I resemble with my shortness, with my this, with my that. That was the day I gave up on being taller than this. So you should know that, okay, when I'm saying these things, like, it's things that I've experienced. So I used to be like, oh my God, I want to be tall. But that day I just have to call her. And after having that conversation with her, I was like, okay, now this is my height. So I begin to embrace it. I begin to embrace who I am. And trust me, I'm sure that you can actually feel the confidence. You can actually feel the genuinity and the this thing in my voice. I love my height. I love the way I am. My petite stature, oh my God, it's amazing. Because you would, like, I will have been in some kind of community, and they'll be like, oh, probably see me as that small girl. And they were like, oh, tell us about yourself. And by the time I'm speaking one sentence, two sentence, like, the perspective change. Me, I like that vibe. Oh. So it's just a me of coming to accept my height, coming to accept my stature, coming to accept everything about myself. And okay, fine, I'm definitely, if you like, I love to dress well, I love to look well and the like. But trust me, I'm not focusing on that and living my what is called inner beauty. You see, that inner beauty, it is very, very important. And when we are talking about inner beauty, it's not inner torso, it's not inner boobs, it's not inner bum. It is your value, your how beautiful your mind is, how beautiful your soul is. See, there are so many people that they are beautiful, but I bet it, you can't stay with them for 5 minutes. You will hate even that physical beauty that they say they are building. You are going to hate it. So embrace who you are. Like, embrace your stature. You are short, embrace it. You are this, embrace it. You are fat, embrace it. For myself, not to have any complication concerning my health, but not because of lagbaja, not because of tamodu. Are we together? Okay, so lastly, keep a self-affirmation journal. Oh my God, I journal a lot, because one of the things that I got to learn and understand again is that don't keep ideas in your head. Good things don't, like, the way naturally good things don't tend to stay in our brain for a very long time. We tend to forget good things. So please, don't keep ideas, don't keep words, don't keep things in your head. Keep a journal, like a journal habit. Keep a self journal affirmation. When you wake up, I have, okay, probably everything, I'm going to share it on the group. If you're on, you and your mental health group, please ensure that you are there, because I'm going to share some things. There was during my journey, like when I started this healing journey, I did a book for myself. It is called, like, it is a personalized journal, letter to my dear self. I did it with my picture. I went to, like, the printing press, do it for myself. It's my picture that is there, my everything that is there. I call it letter to my dear self. So it's not a must you go to that extent. You can just get a fine journal. Make sure that you get something that is going to be attractive to you. If I'm buying book, I don't just buy book, I check their covers. Why? Like, there's a way you will see a cover of book and it will be like, it will do you like writing there over and over again, something like that. So, like, be passionate about yourself. Be passionate, like, personalize things to yourself. So I did a journal, letter to my dear self. So I'll speak to myself, dear self, this. I have some amazing videos concerning that on my social medias too. Dear self, you are beautiful, you are this, you are amazing, you have strength, you have ability. Speak to yourself, don't wait for people. There is difference between being lonely, like there is difference between being lonely and being alone. Loneliness is a state. No matter how you can be in the midst of 1 million people and yet you are lonely. You are not alone, but you are lonely. Loneliness is a state. So please, you can only help yourself to get out of loneliness. You can only help yourself to get out of loneliness. Even if you marry, so that you will not be lonely, you will still be lonely. So please, I want us to understand that being lonely and lonely is different from being alone. The two things is a different thing entirely, and you can only help yourself. What you can only help yourself out. Wow, this is amazing. We've really gone a long way. So let me just do a quick recap, and then we conclude this and open the floor for questions in case we have any. We talked about what self-validation is, what self-affirmation is, and why we need it. And part of the reason why I said we need it is it protects your mental health from external opinions. It helps you to build confidence in your unique beauty. It helps to combat negative self-talk. It helps to strengthen your emotional resilience. It improves self-care and healthy beauty practices, and it helps you to be able to align your beauty perception with mental wholeness. So those are the reason why this self-validation and affirmation, these are the reason why it is needed. And until you have this, until you are strong and rooted in this, there is no how you want to start that journey, or you want to put yourself on that journey of beauty beyond mirror. And we talked about how, okay, fine, we've known what this is going to do for us if we have it. Then how can we then build this habit? So in which I talk about speaking kindly to yourself daily. Speaking kindly to yourself daily. I talked about challenging negative self-thoughts, in which it still leads us back to speaking kindly to yourself, because it is those affirmations that you have about yourself that you'll be able to challenge, like all those negative thoughts that used to come. They are going to come. See, don't let anybody deceive you. That's why I really talked about the resilience. What you need most on this journey, you need emotional resilience, the ability not to give up on yourself when you make that mistake again. So challenging negative self-thoughts, avoid comparison, surround yourself with positivity. Like ensure that you surround yourself with positive. Oh, I forgot to say that actually. Ensure that you surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who uplift you and affirm you. Don't spend time with don't if you know, okay, there is this particular channel, there is this particular person that you follow, that anytime you are watching that person, you're always depressed, you're always like seeing the bad things in yourself, you're not good enough. Unfollow that person. That person don't even know that you exist. So why will you keep depressing yourself on top person wey no know say you dey exist in this world? So please surround yourself with a lot of positivity. Celebrate your strengths rather than focusing on all those perceived flaws. They are perceived flaws because most of them are not even real. It's because you've not looked into yourself very well. So embrace who you are and your uniqueness. Like, embrace yourself. You are the only one that can do that for yourself. It's the way you carry yourself that people will carry you. That's one thing I want you to know. And lastly, keep a self, especially good things. Oh, we tend to forget it easily. So please keep a self-affirmation journals, and you just try these few things that we've spoken about tonight, and see how you are going to, like, that confidence will just come from within. You will just love yourself naturally. You will just feel this joy, like that joy that when people ask you that do you win lottery, it's only you yourself that understand that what you want is more than lottery. So self-validation and affirmation, they are not just emotional exercise. They are powerful tools for our mental health and true beauty. And the more we practice them, the more we build unshakable confidence that does not need approval of the world. Let me come again. The more we practice these things, is the more we build unshakable confidence that does not need approval of the world. Social media is brutal. Hey, the world is brutal. Only if you are just living from your room to your kitchen and everything, that's why you are not going to need these things. But if you are going out there, definitely you are going to need all these things that we are saying tonight. So true beauty begins in the mind. And a strong mind creates what? A strong mind creates a radiant person. If you are not happy, if your countenance, like if you are not happy inside of you, it will affect your countenance. You can't fake it. No matter how you try to smile, people will know that, okay, this is a fake smile. So please, my advice, my everything today, after everything that I've been saying since morning, is that affirm yourself. Validate your beauty from within. Validate it like from within, from yourself. And definitely let the world see you shine. Do all of these things that I've said tonight and see yourself shining. Let the world see you shine. You see all those things that you not even want, all those attention, all those attraction that you want, you are going to get them without asking for it. And that is the most beautiful way to actually get those attention. Not you trying to lobby or seek for it, and even at the expense of your value, at the expense of your worth, at the expense of your respect. So hi guys, wow, I've come to the end of the amazing stuff that I have for us tonight, and I'm feeling the energy here myself, and I want to believe the energy is the same. Go out, like start that journey of healing today. Validate yourself and let the world see the amazing things that you have. Let the world see how amazing that you are. Thank you everyone for listening. It has been an amazing journey with you. So very quickly, before we call it a day today, can we have few questions? Or probably, yes, can we have few questions? Please, you can make use of your microphone. You can make use of the chat box, the message.